Hello, Golden State Warriors fan. We're back with an exclusive video bringing you the latest updates. First of all, subscribe to the channel and like the video. It's crucial for you to stay informed with the news daily. Without further ado, let's get to the news. The NBA world has been sent into a frenzy with whispers of a seismic move involving the Golden State Warriors, a team that has already carved its name in a history with multiple championships and a style of play that has revolutionized the modern game. Sources close to the organization suggest that the Warriors are in the final stages of completing a trade that would bring none other than Giannis Antetokounmpo to the Bay Area, a development that could alter not just their season, but the entire landscape of the league. Imagine the combination of Stephen Curry's unparalleled shooting range, Klay Thompson's defensive prowess and clutch scoring, Draymond Green's basketball IQ, and now the Greek Freak's sheer athletic dominance on both ends of the court. Analysts are already speculating about how the team's offensive schemes would evolve, considering Giannis's ability to attack the rim, create off the dribble, and stretch the floor in ways that were previously unimaginable for a player of his size. Fans have flooded social media with reactions ranging from disbelief to euphoria, and even rival teams are reportedly re-evaluating their strategies, fearing that the Warriors could become an unstoppable juggernaut if the trade materializes. The implications of such a move are enormous, not just in terms of immediate performance, but in shaping the league's power dynamics and potential playoff matchups. The Warriors' front office, known for making calculated but daring moves, appears poised to pull off what could be remembered as one of the boldest trades in recent NBA history, setting the stage for a season filled with intrigue, tension, and anticipation that stretches far beyond the confines of the Bay Area. If this trade actually comes to fruition, it would represent more than just an addition to the roster. It would signal a philosophical shift in how Golden State approaches team building. Traditionally reliant on precision shooting, floor spacing, and ball movement, the Warriors might now incorporate Giannis's unprecedented versatility into their schemes, potentially allowing for a blend of traditional motion offense and relentless transition attacks. Coaches, players, and commentators are already theorizing about the rotational adjustments that would be necessary, the chemistry challenges, and the defensive matchups against elite opponents. Giannis's presence would force opposing defenses to reconsider their priorities, as stopping the perimeter shooters while containing a dominant inside force has historically proven to be an almost impossible task. This trade could also impact player morale and motivation across the league, as teams may feel compelled to make countermoves, trade for defensive stalwarts, or even consider signing additional superstars in the coming windows. The ripple effects of such a blockbuster trade extend far beyond the court, influencing endorsements, fan engagement, ticket sales, and even media narratives. Rumors suggest that negotiations have been intense, involving multiple teams and complex asset exchanges, underscoring how high-stakes and strategic NBA front offices have become in the era of super teams and analytics-driven decision-making. Observers point out that while the addition of Giannis is tantalizing, the real challenge will be integrating a superstar into a system that has long thrived on cohesion and selfless play, highlighting the delicate balance between individual talent and collective identity in professional basketball. Speculation about the mechanics of this trade has sparked endless debates among insiders and analysts. Could the Warriors have sent multiple role players, draft picks, or even a combination of rising stars to make room for Giannis's massive contract? Early reports hint at a high level of complexity, possibly involving sign-and-trade maneuvers, cap space juggling, and conditional picks spread over multiple seasons. Fans are particularly fascinated by the hypothetical lineups, imagining the Greek Freak paired with Curry, Thompson, Green, and potential bench contributors in scenarios that blur the lines between offense and defense. Questions about team chemistry dominate the conversation, as even the most talented rosters can falter if egos clash or if spacing and rotations fail to harmonize. Analysts have speculated endlessly about how Coach Steve Kerr might deploy Giannis, whether he slides into the power forward spot, alternates between small ball five, or transforms into the centerpiece of a hybrid offensive system that leverages his ability to both initiate and finish plays. Meanwhile, rival executives reportedly convene behind closed doors, pondering counter-strategies, potential trades, and roster tweaks to remain competitive against what could become the league's most fearsome ensemble of talent. The conversation extends beyond the hardwood, sparking debates on podcasts, live streams, and sports shows about whether this trade could redefine the era of super teams and alter the historical trajectory of franchises in ways that were previously thought impossible. Even casual fans, not typically attuned to intricate trade details, have been captivated by the prospect of witnessing a union of some of the NBA's most iconic talents under one banner, creating an aura of expectation, speculation, and drama that fuels endless discussion. The financial implications of acquiring a player like Giannis are just as dramatic as the basketball considerations. With salary caps, luxury taxes, and contract structures all playing pivotal roles in the feasibility of trades, the Warriors' front office would need to navigate a labyrinth of rules to pull off such a blockbuster move. Sources suggest that multiple contingency plans may be in place to ensure the deal survives both league approval and internal roster adjustments. The possibility of including draft picks and young prospects as incentives further emphasizes the long-term gamble involved, as Golden State balances immediate championship aspirations with sustainable growth. Moreover, media narratives have been quick to paint Giannis as a transformative figure, capable of elevating teammates, shifting defensive alignments, and redefining what it means to build a modern superteam. Social media reactions amplify this perception, with memes, speculation threads, and video analyses dissecting every possible outcome, including playoff implications, MVP race considerations, and fan experiences. Sports betting markets have reportedly reacted to these rumors, adjusting odds for potential title runs and finals matchups in anticipation of the trade's confirmation. Meanwhile, pundits debate whether the Warriors' style of play, traditionally reliant on three-point shooting and spacing, will evolve to accommodate Giannis's dominance in the paint and ability to create mismatches. The ripple effects are immense, not only for Golden State but for the league at large, highlighting how one audacious move can shift the entire narrative of an NBA season, energizing fans, unsettling opponents, and rewriting what is possible in the world of professional basketball. Insiders speculate that the psychological impact of this trade on both the Warriors and the rest of the NBA cannot be overstated. Adding a superstar of Giannis's caliber would inject confidence and intensity into the locker room, signaling to opponents that Golden State is not content to rely solely on its established system, but is willing to chase ultimate dominance. Conversely, other franchises may feel pressure to accelerate their own plans, pursue trades, or reconfigure lineups to keep pace with what could quickly become the league's most formidable ensemble. Analysts have debated endlessly whether Giannis's arrival would necessitate a shift in leadership dynamics, as the balance between Curry's influence, Green's vocal presence, and Giannis's natural assertiveness could redefine on-court communication, practice intensity, and team culture. Fan speculation adds another layer, as supporters imagine scenarios where Curry's perimeter brilliance synergizes with Giannis's versatility, creating highlight reels that redefine expectations and spark debates about the greatest combinations in modern NBA history. Even beyond basketball, the narrative of a franchise willing to make a bold, risky, and headline-grabbing move captures the imagination, drawing attention from global audiences who see the league as a theater of audacious decisions, human drama, and athletic spectacle. Rumors continue to swirl, with analysts, insiders, and fans alike questioning how quickly chemistry could be established, whether individual accolades would shift, and if this hypothetical powerhouse could maintain cohesion under the intense scrutiny that accompanies such a monumental trade. Ultimately, the anticipation of seeing these pieces converge on the floor is enough to dominate conversations, drive viewership, and keep everyone guessing until official confirmation finally arrives. The excitement surrounding the rumored deal has also sparked comparisons to historic trades and super team formations, as fans and pundits analyze parallels with past NBA dynasties. Observers point out that while Golden State has previously relied on incremental additions and homegrown talent, acquiring a player of Giannis's stature represents an unprecedented gamble in terms of both financial commitment and roster disruption. Speculation about team rotations, offensive sets, and defensive schemes dominates podcasts, sports shows, and social media threads, with enthusiasts imagining how opponents might adapt or fail to adjust to such a dominant combination of size, skill, and shooting. Even hypothetical scenarios involving injuries, fatigue, and playoff matchups are dissected endlessly, highlighting the complexity and allure of imagining the Greek freak donning a Warriors jersey. At the heart of this conversation is a sense of possibility, that the NBA, long a stage for superstars and dynasties, might once again be on the verge of witnessing a seismic shift that could redefine excellence, influence strategies for years to come, and create a season filled with suspense, drama, and unforgettable moments that fans will recount for generations. Before we continue, make sure to leave a like and subscribe to the channel so you won't miss any exclusive Dubs updates. Let's keep going. The mere suggestion that Giannis Antetokounmpo could be joining the Golden State Warriors has ignited a firestorm of conversation among NBA insiders, fans, and rival executives, as everyone begins to imagine the ways this union could rewrite the league's narrative. Beyond the obvious basketball implications, the potential trade raises questions about player mentality, leadership dynamics, and the psychological edge a team can gain by adding a generational talent to an already elite roster. Giannis's arrival could create an aura of invincibility, as his combination of speed, strength, and skill makes him nearly impossible to guard in isolation or in transition, while simultaneously amplifying the effectiveness of teammates who already thrive in Golden State's system. Social media speculation has reached fever pitch, with mock lineups, predicted stats, and fantasy basketball scenarios dominating discussions across forums, YouTube comment sections, and sports podcasts. Even casual fans have become part of the conversation, drawn in by the sheer magnitude of imagining the Greek freak partnering with Curry, Thompson, and Green, a quartet that combines shooting, defense, basketball IQ, and unparalleled athleticism. Analysts debate endlessly how Kerr would balance minutes, rotations, and offensive sets to optimize chemistry, while rival coaches are reportedly studying film to anticipate defensive adjustments against a team that could blend perimeter shooting with dominant interior scoring. The ripple effect extends beyond the court, influencing ticket sales, merchandise projections, and even potential sponsorship deals, illustrating how one blockbuster move can reverberate across every aspect of a franchise, while keeping the entire NBA community glued to the unfolding drama. Speculation about the trade's impact on the Warriors' championship aspirations is relentless, as fans and pundits attempt to predict whether this addition could finally create a roster capable of transcending historical superteams. Adding Giannis could allow the Warriors to experiment with lineups that maximize mismatches, blending small ball finesse with the raw power and versatility of a forward capable of dominating both ends of the court. Reports suggest that internal discussions have been intense, with management weighing the trade-off between immediate title contention and long-term stability, especially if significant draft assets or role players are involved. The coaching staff faces an intriguing challenge, integrating a player of Giannis's stature without disrupting the flow, spacing, and unselfish ethos that has defined Golden State's success. Analysts speculate that Kerr could adopt a hybrid system, alternating between high-speed transition sets and half-court execution that leverages Giannis's ability to initiate offense, while still preserving Curry's and Thompson's lethal shooting roles. Conversations among fans frequently turn toward defensive implications as well, pondering how the Warriors could create a lineup that combines perimeter coverage, rim protection, and the Greek Freak's ability to switch across multiple positions seamlessly. Beyond tactical considerations, the psychological message sent to the league is enormous. Golden State is signaling that it is willing to make bold, audacious moves to redefine dominance, and this alone could affect the mentality of opponents even before a single game tip-off. Financial maneuvering and cap management are another layer of speculation surrounding this rumored trade, as integrating a player like Giannis requires strategic planning to navigate salary limits, luxury taxes, and potential multi-year extensions. Observers suggest that the Warriors may need to part with a combination of role players, rising stars, or future draft picks to accommodate the Greek Freak salary while maintaining roster flexibility. This complexity fuels even more rumor, as fans and insiders attempt to piece together hypothetical scenarios of what the trade package might look like, who could be sent to other teams, and how Golden State might maintain depth and versatility. Meanwhile, social media analysis explodes with projections, memes, and animated breakdowns of potential offensive and defensive sets, amplifying the sense that this move could redefine modern NBA strategy. Analysts debate endlessly whether the addition of Giannis would shift Curry from the primary offensive engine to a complementary facilitator, or if Green's leadership would evolve to integrate the Greek Freak's natural dominance. Even the broader fan culture is impacted, as speculation drives ticket pre-sales, fantasy basketball adjustments, and media coverage that positions Golden State as the epicenter of all league discussions. The rumor's power lies not just in the basketball implications, but in its ability to dominate conversations, shape expectations, and create a narrative of suspense that captivates audiences well beyond the hardwood. Stay updated exclusively with the latest Dub Nation news. Subscribe to our channel and hit the like button to keep getting daily updates on the Warriors. Don't forget to share your thoughts in the comments. Your input is essential for the Dubs community. Stay tuned for the next video.